bottle for beer. Shut up, Michael Pittan.
No.
You get your stage time, okay? You get it. You'll get it now, actually. So I would like to drop the bass again. I would like to present to you the wonderful actors from Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on stage. Now please come Michael Pittan, Jim High, Sinead Phelps, Mark Cram and Logan Hillier.
What are you doing this now?
I don't know.
Wow, that's some bass.
Oh yeah, baby, we're live now.
So Malesov!
That's some dramatic entrance here. You might know these wonderful ladies and gentlemen from games like Kingdom Come 1 or Kingdom Come 2. So we now have something. I was personally very happy that we managed to get them on stage. Some Commedia del Impro show. But first of all, you should, if you're visiting from abroad or if you're from Czech Republic, doesn't matter. Every Friday, Studio 32. Go and visit the wonderful improv comedy show of those wonderful ladies and gentlemen. It's extremely hilarious. Every Friday you should go there. Absolutely recommended. Toby's seal of approval. But I'm talking too much. I'm leaving the stage. Good luck.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you. So Malesov! Malesov!
Those mics haven't been tested yet, we don't know what the volumes are. We should probably all have a...
So Warhorse has asked us here today as an improv group to imagine something in between KCD 1 and KCD 2. What happens after Townberg, right? All sorts of possibilities. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to create, it's not a sequel, it's an interquill, right? We're going to create this interquill together. Right, with this incredibly talented improv group here from Studio 32. Once again, guys. The first scene that we need to create today is a forest scene, a lovely forest scene. Tell me some creatures that could be living, some animals that could be living.
Porcupine.
Goat. Wolves. Raccoons. A what? A horse. A badger, a hare, a deer.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is called Little Voice. And for this we might want to take a profession of someone who might be wandering through the woods. A medieval profession.
Yeah. I mean, we could do this in character as well, maybe.
Yeah. So, a medieval profession. A what? A butcher. A hunter. Okay, so a huntsman is walking through the forest. Also, we haven't prepared any of this, really. We've kind of thought about a few ideas and some structure potentially, but we need to count us in, so this is going to be completely random, and we'll see how this works out. And you can help us by counting in from what number? 5, Jim?
Yeah! Can you count down? We're going to start this scene. When you count it down, we'll count down together, and we'll see this forest animal thing scene. Count down, we'll see it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A beautiful day to not have microphone coverage.
How about this one?
We're getting medieval.
Shout, Mark, shout.
Yes.
It is on and it is unmuted. Chirp, 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 chirp.
Why don't we just start this again? Alright, we're going to do this one more time. We're going to see this scene in... We'll see this scene in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to dub you. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, what a beautiful day to be driving around in my horse here in the forest. What? Look at that quarry over there. It's a deer. I'll shoot it.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Who are you?
I'm a deer. Don't shoot, please. I have a fiance.
You're a talking deer?
Well, all deer can talk. It's just no one chooses to listen to us deer, and that's why I'm starting a petition for deers. Deers have voices.
Oh, deers have voices too now, do they?
That's right, and I'm here to tell you that it's time to shut up and listen to what we deer have to say.
Oh dear, dear, don't talk to me, I'm the hunter.
That joke is not funny to us anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause offense of any kind. Bloody hell, what's this now? It's a hare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a hare. Don't mind me, I just, oh, deer.
I'll shoot you, I got a compact with deers, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
shoot him, shoot the deer, shoot the deer. Ah!
Blood starts spilling out from the sides of it and I skin it immediately. Ah, blood covering me. I eat. Ravenous hunter.
You know, that deer was actually a cousin of mine. And,
I fucked up, eh? Sorry about that.
listen, you can make this right. You just have to come back with me to my deer village and apologize publicly.
5 minutes later, in the deer village, you are the other deer. From the
Kill
deer
him,
village.
kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will right the wrongs.
Listen.
I will right the wrongs of the past. I will. I will be a good non-hunter vegetarian thing. I don't know what I'll be, but I won't be bad to you deer anymore, okay?
You swear to never eat venison soup again?
Well, yeah, sure, unless Mum makes it.
No, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Okay.
Kill him,
I ask your forgiveness.
Kill him.
I ask your forgiveness. The deer, tie him up and hang him from a noose. And scene. Is your mic working now?
No.
Oh,
I got something.
it is.
Did you get anything?
Yeah.
Are you getting this?
I'm hearing it.
Okay. I exist now.
Let's hear it one more time for that amazing deer-based scene, ladies and gentlemen.
What do we got up next?
Okay, so the next scene in our story is going to be Eric, Radzig, and Istvan meet after Talmberg, and they're discussing Henry. And we're going to tell 3 different opinions about Henry, and we're going to interrupt each other to make one seamless monologue. Yeah? And I think that
sounds really easy. So this is a 3-person monologue. What is it actually called? Tag team monologue.
Yeah.
Tag team monologue. Okay. And you're gonna direct this, Mark? Is that? With the crowd?
Okay, should
We'll
I just
hear
point
it.
at you?
That's fine.
I'll just point at you.
Oh my God, you're pointing
Get down here and point at people. Okay, and we'll see this tag team monologue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have to say, when I first saw that baby boy in the arms of his mother, I didn't know what quite to do with myself. I mean, there are bastards and then there are bastards.
And that's a proper bastard. He's a real bastard. That one, I tell you, he looks so smug. So very, very happy. But I tell you, he doesn't know a thing about being a real knight.
sexy bastard is what he is.
When I first clapped eyes on that little boy with those eyes, I told myself, if I ever can, I will make his life better.
Yes, in all sorts of ways. First, I sent my man to train him with the sword in the camp. He got better and better at sword fighting and more shiny.
No, he keeps his sword shiny, alright. He keeps everything nice and clean. Never actually gets it bloody. Never actually gets it dirty. Keeps everything nice and pristine. Perfect little peasant boy.
Ah, yes, always polishing his sword, my boy.
Always polishing his sword.
Yeah, he's always polishing his sword.
Well, he's proved himself now, I suppose. Entering into bandit camps, getting trained by Bernard in all kinds of weapons.
And I can't believe he betrayed me finally. I thought he could be one of us, you know, with Eric. Eric and the...
Eric and me, that's it. I'm glad he didn't join us. He wouldn't have fit in.
He doesn't really fit in anywhere, though. He meets people and somehow rubs them the wrong way.
I can fit him in.
You know, some people say that his relationship with Hans is a little bit unusual. I suppose it is.
Yeah, he definitely can't join.
I mean, he can join, but in what way is the question?
We just want to make a very, very inclusive environment so Henry feels extremely welcome in our camp.
I'll welcome him to our camp. Slice him in two and then put him over the fire. That's how we welcome him.
Yes, I mean, Hanush, if he had his way, would drag him over the coals and roast him. For the way he behaves down in the bathhouse sometimes.
Well, we'll have to do something with Henry eventually.
Well, yes. Like father, like son. That's it.
And one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Now our players are going to recount the details of the battles in Ratai, the battles in Skalitz, but we're going to be switching languages, right? Because, yeah, well, look, Kingdom Come, the Warhorse Studio is a very international brand, and we want to include all languages possible. So we're going to be telling the story of what happened in that siege, but we're going to be switching between English, Czech, and Hungarian.
Human.
Yeah.
Which siege is this?
I'll switch
Talmberg.
it. So, siege.
A siege.
Siege scene.
Do we? And we have. Okay. All right. You got a suggestion for this of some kind? Location. Okay, a location. Yeah, a location for the siege. Sorry.
Bathhouse.
Bathhouse.
Okay.
A siege in a bathhouse. Well, I'll be
going
damned.
over
Rub me
the-
down with soap and call me yellow.
Mistress Caroline, could you hand me my soap?
Check.
To je dobrý slečno, děkuji.
Tvoje. Your skin is so dry and disgusting.
I've been in a battle, honey.
Let me wash that blood off your back.
Check.
Oh, špatně. Červený.
Moje zadko je špinavý.
Moc červený.
English.
I'm brown too. I feel so...
I have another man coming, so either you make room in that tub or you get out.
I'm not ready to finish my bath. Tina!
Lady Karolina, to już nie znał jsem na to ještě. No jo.
Pojď, tatku!
Ahoj, Jops, jak se máte?
Moc vodu.
Horký. Jo, to je strašný.
Hungarian.
No, zadržné, šestlivka tady.
Klik se berdele po kote.
Check.
Ty vole, co to děláš, slečno?
Moje čelo je...
Co děláš? Jsem dobrý holka.
Já vím, že jsi dobrý holka, ale já říkám nemám.
Hungarian.
Ik sukke
Klik lakken toch.
Sukke menene.
Kelle, kale bettinde med en gato.
Splash.
Eller bekanta
Precis som
plena.
det. Ja, splash.
English.
We'll clean you.
We'll scrub you right up. There we go.
This feels inappropriate.
It's okay, you're still partially
I
clothed.
hope my big, sexy bar wench boss doesn't come in and find us. That's Gledano.
Shortly after we finish this set, what else we got? What's up?
All right, so the next scene involves, we need to play it forwards and play the scenes backwards. They have to make
Goat! Goat again.
goat. You want a hen? A hen. All right, chicken. Chicken.
Oh, it was a forward reverse scene.
Forward reverse scene involving a
May
chicken.
or may not involve a chicken.
It may or may not involve a chicken and eggs in a village somewhere.
Right.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come here, come here, come here, come here. Gotcha, gotcha.
Reverse.
Gotcha, gotcha. Come here, come here, come here, you little bastard. Come here.
Forward.
Come here, come here, come here, you little bastard. Gotcha. All right, you're for the pot.
Reverse.
All right, you're for the pot. Gotcha. Come here, come here, come here, you little. Come here, come here, come here. Gotcha. All right, you're for the pot.
Daddy, no!
What is it, Priscilla?
That's my best friend.
Reverse.
It's my best friend.
What is it, Priscilla?
No, Daddy!
You're for the pot. You're for the pot.
Daddy, no!
What is it? This chicken?
Oh yeah, there's no school, no kids. Nothing for women to do.
Reverse.
Nothing for women to do. No kids, no school. Yeah,
This chicken?
Forward.
This chicken?
yeah. No school, no kids. Nothing for women to do.
Reverse.
Nothing for women to do.
Forward.
Nothing for women to do. So I play with that chicken until I get married.
Reverse.
Until I get married. So I play with that chicken. Yeah. Nothing for women to do. No kids, no school. Yeah.
This chicken?
It's my best friend. Daddy, no!
What is it, Priscilla? All right, you're for the pot. Gotcha. Yeah, come here, come here, come here, you little bastard. Come here, come here, you little bastard. Gotcha. All right, you're for the pot.
Daddy, no!
What is it, Priscilla?
That's my best friend.
What? This chicken?
Yeah. There's no school, no kids, nothing for women to do.
Well,
So I just play with that chicken until I get married.
we need to eat this chicken, but
Well, I need a life.
Reverse.
Well, I need a life
we need to eat this chicken.
until I get married. I just torture that chicken.
Forward.
Nothing for women to do, so I just torture that chicken until I get married.
But we need to eat this chicken.
Well, I need a life.
Reverse all the way to the beginning.
Well, I need a life
But we need to eat this chicken.
until I get married. There's nothing for women to do. No kids, no school. Yeah,
Oh, this chicken?
that's my best friend.
What is it, Priscilla?
No, Daddy!
Oh, you're for the pot. Gotcha. Come here, come here, come here. Let's hear it one more time for that photo. Let's see, let's go.
But I don't know.
Yeah, we've got time for one more.
We've got plenty of time, I think.
Okay.
We've definitely got time for some more. What's
Half-Life.
next? Half-Life. Half-Life.
Yeah, you want to see a Half-Life scene? Yeah?
Yeah.
You asked for a Half-Life scene. Let's do a Half-Life scene.
Okay.
Cool. Let's have a location for a Half-Life scene. We're going to see a quick scene. It's going to last a minute. It's going to be incredibly emotionally complicated. Right? In 1 minute. Where? Gallows. All right, the gallows. 2 minutes. Sorry. 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay. 2 minutes. All right. It's going to be 2 minutes. It's going to be really, really complicated and dramatic. And then we're going to see that scene, same scene, in half the time and half the time and half the time again. All right. So you want 3 of you on the rope, Hangman?
And we'll see this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring out the prisoner! Come on, you. Boo! Boo!
Oh, shut up, you bastards!
Hang him. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, I got some last words.
Speak them now or be dead soon.
I deplore every single one of you bastards. And I hope you all die in a miserable pit of your own piss and sweat. sweat and poo.
That's not very nice at all.
That said, I do love Mary, my neighbour, so if you're here today as well, love, I always thought fondly of you.
You're well sexy! You're well sexy! I wish I wasn't killing you.
Oh, Mary! Mary, there you are, love.
This is highly irregular. How could such a woman love such a man?
Well, I've got reasons.
Tell us the reasons, Mary.
They're not for kids.
Oh. Oh, right, yeah, those reasons.
Well, maybe we shouldn't hang this one after all.
Hang him now. All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, then go ahead.
He said,
My God, it's gotten bigger.
always swollen.
He seems to be enjoying this.
I recognise that face.
Well, what's the name of this prisoner? Michael Hutchins.
Oh, the audience is too young for that one.
That's a deep joke.
That's all right. You're not supposed to be enjoying it.
And scene. All right, same thing. 1 minute though. We've got to get faster and faster and faster, denser. Yeah?
Oh, what?
Same.
Half the time?
Half the
Yeah, half the
time.
time.
Jesus, okay, we'll see that.
go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring out the prisoner! Have you any last words?
Yeah,
before
I
we
got
go
some
shine
last words. Oh, all of you bastards can die in your own swilling piss and mud pit. Oh, look at you getting all antsy on me. Oh, and that's Mary's here, of course. I do love Mary. if
Yeah,
you're
I'm
in
here.
Oh, Mary.
I love you're so sexy.
Oh, there you are, my love. How you doing?
Oh, I wish they weren't hanging you, and I wish I wasn't married.
Yeah, well, you know, there's reasons that you love me, isn't there?
How could such a woman love such a man?
Reasons, like I said.
Oh! Yeah, go ahead and hang him. Yeah. Hang the bastard! Oh, God!
Oh, I recognise that face.
That's all right. You can't do that.
He really seems to be enjoying this.
That's all right. You're not supposed to enjoy it.
See, just a minute.
Once more, but this time in 30 seconds.
Yeah, give us 10 seconds for track 10, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
We'll see this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, get off me, you swine.
You're so sexy.
Last words.
Yeah, last words, die you bastards. Unless Mary's here, of course, I do love her.
you.
Oh, there you are, my love. How's
How
you
could such a
doing?
woman love such a man? Go ahead and hang him.
Oh, she's got reasons, hasn't you, Mary? I got
Hang him in excess.
Oh, I recognise that face.
God, he's really enjoying it.
You can't do that.
All right, stop this. It's, that was disgusting.
It's quite nice, actually.
You shouldn't be excited.
You don't want to see that much.
15 seconds, you say?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, 15 seconds now.
In
Want to get
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring out the prisoner.
Oh, yeah, die you bastards. Where's Mary? Oh, there you are, my
All
love.
right, you're so sexy.
How can such a woman love such a man?
What? Say, all right.
Hang him. God, look at that. He's really enjoying himself. Stop this madness. Oh, you're disgusting.
Oh, I love that.
You want to go back to
Call
my
me Michael.
All right.
Jesus. All right, so 7 seconds now. We're going to try 7 seconds. Yeah?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, we got the prisoner.
Bastards, Mary! Oh, Mary.
How can someone love such a man? Hang him. Oh, God. No. He's got extra things down there.
Do you think you can do it in 4? Yeah?
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
Let's stop a bit in.
These are professionals.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring out the prisoner.
Bastards, Mary!
Hang him. Oh, he's dead. Oh,
That's it.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh, you want 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah, 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's enjoying himself.
1 second.
All right, give me one. Give me one.
What's next up on the list? Because we're going to throw. Second. Musical. I think we're going to throw, because we've got some time actually, Logan. So we're going to throw Should Have Said.
Okay, great.
And then maybe we'll do Guitar Torture. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right.
That makes sense.
Jim and I have.
Okay.
Read on that. Should have said, right?
Yes, yeah, great. Okay, so I'll get a suggestion. Can I get a suggestion of an object, a KCD type object in my hand? The skull. What, sorry? Is anybody getting this?
Schnapps!
Saviour snaps.
Saviour schnapps.
All right, Saviour snaps. Yeah, great. A skull and Saviour snaps. That'll be our suggestion for the should have said scene. This is a scene that you get control. So anytime you want us to say or do something differently, you can shout out should have said. You know, shout it out real loud so we hear you. Shout out should have said, and we'll say and do it differently. So just practice that together. Just out should have said. Can you do that with me? Should have said on 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. So anytime you want something done differently. So this morning for breakfast I had bacon and eggs. I had cereal, a toast. I woke up on the whole, alone and confused. You got it. Anytime you want something changed, you shout 3, 2, 1. We're going to give you a Saviour snaps scene in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring out the dead. It's a cliche, but I'm going with it. Bring out your dead. I'm collecting skulls for the ossuary.
Oh, I'm collecting.
Should have said.
Should have said, I'm not doing anything suspicious with these bodies at all.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just on the way to the alchemist. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just on the way to the tavern. Don't mind me. I am just on the way to the river.
Well, off you fuck then. Bring out your dead. Who's coming in then? Come on.
Oh, I got one for you.
Oh, that's lovely.
There you go.
Nice fresh example.
Yeah, died in that.
Oh, a bit stinky this one.
Yeah, they've been down there a while.
Oh, you dug them out the mine, did you? Oh, that's nice. I like them when they're decomposing a bit.
If he doesn't want it, I'll have it.
Hang on.
If you don't want it, I'll have it.
Oh,
Oh, I don't. You can keep it. It doesn't look nice.
yeah,
It's
that's
gone
the
off.
alchemist's boy. Look at him.
It's spoiled meat.
It's spoiled meat. That's what you call it. I call it special. Spoiled meat, indeed. Just the way my master likes it. Oh, spoiled meat. Yeah. Well, biggest coffee cheese, come on.
You're going to take it then?
Yeah, I will. I need some help though. I will, slowly, don't rush me. Yeah, all right. You going to help me with it or not? Yeah. I'll give you money. No. I knew you was going to say that. Oi, come on, in you come, peasant boy and girl.
Hello, I'm Peasant Boy Girl.
Grab the other end of that.
I'm so fragile, I don't know if I'm going to be of much
I'll
help.
just put you back in.
I'm steady.
You are very sturdy indeed. Now help me off with this here body. Hey, oh, you dropped the legs, you bugger. All right. Ooh, the legs dropped off. Really is spoiled, isn't it?
Yes, this one had leprosy. This one died of syphilis.
I'll tell you what I could do with is
This
a bit
one
of
died of the Black Plague.
Black Plague. It's fun, that, isn't it?
It causes the limbs to fall off a bit.
I've heard reports of that from Venice. Say, fancy a bit of schnapps? Say, fancy a bit of schnapps?
My savior. You just saved my game. Ooh, you just marked a respawn point.
Yeah, I feel revived as well. I tell you what, let's leave this body here and get down the tavern, shall we? I tell you what, I'm done with stinky bodies. I think I need a new life.
How about the bathhouse?
Bathhouse.
My place?
I was waiting for you to arrive.
Bring the corpse.
Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Fantastic, should have said scene. We got time for one more. Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing. Yeah. I think we're going to do Sounds Like a Song.
Let me see if one of these microphones is working.
I think they should have had your
Musical torture. Yeah, it'll be musical torture, I think.
sorry, musical torture. Beg your pardon. So for this scene, we're going to want a suggestion. What? Hang on, we haven't said yet. We haven't said yet. Show you rules. And do we have a microphone here for the guitar?
Working.
Which one is working?
Oh, God. Oh, I did it wrong. I'm doing it right.
Do we have a microphone for the guitar?
This thing is...
This one.
We'll see if this one's on. Hello, check. Oh, I can't tell which is which.
While these guys just set this up, I'll explain to you what we're going to do, hopefully, is we will do a normal scene, and every now and again Mark is going to start playing, and we're going to have to start singing along with him. When he stops playing, we're going to stop singing and do the scene normally. But as soon as Mark starts playing, we'll have to join in and do a song with him as well as he plays. Oh, fantastic, here we go. Mark Cram on guitar, ladies and gentlemen. Good song, guitar.
I tuned this thing before the show, and it's hot. It's hot.
So for this, can I get another sort of KCD suggestion? What else am I on? What? Sorry? Mutt. Okay, the scene can involve mutt, perhaps. Anything else? Give me another KCD suggestion. Sorry? Pebbles. Okay, mutt and pebbles, who are both in this scene. And give me a non-alive thing.
You didn't even hear that.
Alright, so maybe your stand will be in this as well. And one last thing, what am I holding in my hand from KCD?
I'm the non-alive thing, yeah?
It's her head. The hat, yeah? Okay, the hat, the whatever it's called.
What's the suggestions? I was kind of busy.
So we've got Pebbles, Mutt, Istvan,
Non-alive thing.
and your hat, the chaperone, is it called?
Chaperone.
Yeah, chaperone, yeah.
We'll be at the grave, right?
We're in the grave together.
Okay, so we're going to do an ordinary scene for you. Mark's going to play, we're going to join in and sing with him as soon as he plays, and then as soon as he stops, we will stop singing, we'll carry on with the scene as normal. This is musical torture, and we're going to see this final scene, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see it, countdown with us, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I love making chaperones. Nothing quite like making hairdressers for the nobility who pay me money so I can see my children grow up.
It's great.
With some food, you know. I mean, I could just be a peasant down in the mines or tilling the fields, but as it is, I am chaperone maker. Watch me make those hats go by. I'm a chaperone maker. Yes, indeed. Well, any more customers? Oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry, am I allowed in?
Yeah.
I'm a peasant, and normally I'm not allowed in shops. But I've been saving all my groschen.
Well, your groschen as good as anybody else's to me, Mum.
Thank you. I have one.
Ah, I see. One groschen is all you got.
I've been looking at that hat in the window for some time.
Dear, that one costs more than just the one groschen. But.
Every morning I wake up and I imagine I'm wearing it, and then I imagine that someone will love me because of that. So I saved this one groschen. Took me 10 years.
Oh, look at you,
Had
look
to
at you.
sell 3 of my kids. Just save up for that groschen.
Look at you, you're pulling on my heartstrings.
Look at me. I might be covered in mud, but I'm cute.
Very, very cute under that layer of blood.
I say just get, I can work for you. I'll shine your shoes, cook your dinner, anything. Just let me have your hat.
I'll tell you what, I'm thinking of expanding the business. I do need an assistant. I need an assistant to run things back at home. Cause I'm a widower with 15 children to feed. Don't you know how bad it can be when you've got 15 kids to feed and no woman aren't going to go for my complaining modern brothers?
I'll do it. I had some before. I gave them away. You might have them actually.
I might have your kids.
Let me have a look at the ones you got.
Oh, all right, come on,
See if
kids.
I recognise
Oh,
it.
Daddy. Oh,
Timmy,
Mummy.
it's me.
Yeah,
It's Mummy.
this was Toby, this
Mummy,
was
Mummy.
Istvan.
I
I don't know where he came
remember
from,
I
actually.
remember
Do you
him.
remember me, Stephen?
Your beard came in.
Yeah, I know it's coming in.
My boy.
He hasn't grown more than 3 apples tall, though, so.
We're your boys.
I'm still alive, hey?
I missed you,
We missed you too.
Come in.
Mommy.
Mummy's here now. Mummy's going to be your mummy again.
Yeah.
But she's going to be a mama to the other 13 as well.
That's right, yeah.
But you know what? Mummy's going to be wearing that hat.
Yeah, that's it.
Looking real cool in the hat. Can I?
It's real cool, that hat on you.
You know, I'm just going to take the hat for a little spin in the street. If I don't come back, it's because I've been snatched up by a handsome rich man. But don't worry, that's definitely
I'm not worried.
won't happen. It won't happen.
Just don't steal my horse, Pebbles. We'll set it outside. He's not coming back. Just like your mother. I say she died, but in reality she just left.
And see.
All right, we've got 7 minutes to kill here, guys. Let's hear it one more time. Come on, grab on the guitar.
Hey, thanks. Love you, babes. Love you.
Yep. All right, folks. What's that? Pulsometer? Talk amongst yourselves. Mutter. You can mutter all you like. Mutter, 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 mutter.
Do that one. Yeah. Do I? Do we have one? Sure. I mean, yeah. What did we do? We didn't write anything down. We didn't write anything down. We had. Let's do this thing where we write. Okay. Next up, we're going to be doing this game called hesitation. We're going to come up and we're going to do this. We're going to say a line, but at some point in our sentence, we're going to lose track of what the next word we say is. It could be simple, like something like, boy, am I thirsty, I sure could use a glass of pivo. Perfect, yes, yes. Or it might be more complicated, something like, to me, the meaning of life is apple. Apple, yes. Yes, that's absolutely correct. That's the only possible answer. So this is called hesitation. This will involve you guys. We're going to lose track of what we're saying. We're going to do this thing, and then you fill in our next line of dialogue, okay? To start this off, can we get a suggestion for a place of business that's medieval? What? Something besides whorehouse.
We've
had a lot of whorehouse tonight, and what? Blacksmith. That's a nice, honorable job, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll start this blacksmith hesitation scene. We'll see this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ting, ting, ting. Ah! Finally, I have finished it. The sword of Biscotti, the sword of Biscotti. With this I will conquer all of Bohemia, or at least the pets.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Ah, the Doberman? Oh, the Doberman.
Just call it as you hear it, Mark.
Close enough.
The Doberman. Yes, I am the Doberman.
You've obviously come here to challenge my new sword.
That's right, I've come all the way from Deutschland, specifically Lübingen.
Lübingen?
Yeah, wrap your tongue around that.
Is that a place in Deutschland?
Oh yeah, Lübingen, yes.
Well, I hear they've got pretty good fighters over there in Lübingen.
Let me just pull out my sword.
Sweet Jesus, that thing is very small. Take a look at mine.
Mine makes this ringing sound when I wobble it. What does yours do? Tell me.
Mine pokes, prods, and terrorises. This can terrace an entire garden.
Can it really? Actually, my mother is looking for a new terrace. Maybe we can talk after dueling.
I'm going to cut you into 4 levels.
Now, we're going to fight to the what? To the kiss. We're going to fight to the kiss.
I'm curious to see how this goes, and I mean curious. The vibrations are really intense. I think I'm overcompensating.
Yes, I'm also feeling very horny. He was going to go that way, Mark. Don't deny it.
We might as well get to this kiss.
Okay.
Oh, is
Let's
that?
hear one more time. That beautiful scene, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and I think that's. There's chat going on, but I think that was us. You can catch us every Friday at Studio 32 if you're coming to Prague. You're wonderful. We're going to be hanging around. We're doing signings and things later.
Thither.
You'll work it out. There'll be information somewhere. Yeah, shortly after this, we're going to be headed up to do signings. That's right.
And we're coming back later today at
Yeah,
some point?
6. Someone check the program. I can't remember.
6:10.
6:10.
With some fantastic musicians. 6-7, 6-7.
6-7. Oh.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, 1403. Whatever. Jesus, how old are you?
It won't be as funny as 6-7, but it will be funny.
All right, guys. You've been wonderful. This is Michael. Yeah. Jim.
Jim high. Jim high, ladies. Ladies.
Mark. Oh, crap.
I'm also
Oh,
here.
crap, ladies and gentlemen. Sinead Phelps. And Mr. Long and a hill so high, he is the hilliest hillier. Give me amazing, give me wonderful.
Act like you're having a good time.
All right. Give it, guys, more.
Act harder. Act harder.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't lose that. Ooh, I love having a hot mic on. Yeah, right. I'm going to the bathroom. No, I like this. I'm going to carry on a conversation with somebody.
Kam zmizel? Že jsi šel projít a já nevím, kam zmizel. Hledáme ještě Moreho nebo Denny. Jo, to jsem taky ještě neviděl, to je pravda. Je lépe oba. Je lépe všechny tři. Třeba se srazili a teď kecaj to. Někde. Ale to je otázka. Jo, ale co to máme? No nic, jdu hledat. Jak se nám to zatím dá?
No, jasně, no, tomu nazedníka. No, protože u toho musí dělat. Jo.
Čiže mogę zostać.
Możesz.
A gdzie to bym mogła Zase ne, here.
Oh, it's a stream. Hello, stream. Are you still online? How can you be online?
No, for 50 minutes. I'm waiting until it gets too hot to crash everything. Have you seen Duane in a few last minutes?
He was at the improv theater like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, but then he disappeared and
great.
I have no idea where he went.
You're running
And
around.
he will have shaking hands because he doesn't have any camera in front of him, so it's taking him.
Well,
Okay.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
It's more like dish than I started to make Oh, okay. The sound is great. But I want to ask you, what, in your opinion, is the best resonance? Like ceramic, metals. I think the two metals you have like this more aggressive sound. It's more like more poetic sound. Metal more aggressive. I also like to play one from carbon.
It's ink on paper, guys. So this is how the books were printed in the medieval time. Sort of course.
Dobře, vraťme meč.
Oh, sorry. That's a line for the actors, at least for the signing over there. We spent a lot of time here, as you can see.
No, to tak nás tady ještě streamujeme. Neviděli jsme ho.
Jak to, že jste ho neviděli? A neviděla to taky, nevíte.
Mají hrozně rádi.
No, Véňu, no.
Říkal, že půjde tudy, obejde si to a půjde dolů ke Kumánům. Skvělý. Já
Dobrý,
tam tak nějak...
tak to jsem asi v patách, no. A aspoň už něco vím, takže dříve či později se k němu dostanu.
Ale já jsem se byla najíst a na kávičce.
Jasně.
A teď jsem se fascinovaně dívala na tu frontu a říkám si, ty vole, na co je to fronta? Pak jsem si všimla, že je to na Silent Station a úplně si říkám, děcka, we are so blessed, že s nima chodíme do hospody a nemusíme tady čekat hodinu na podpis. Jako jo, no.
No nic, záhodu zkusit dohnat teda někde. Snad.
Utíkej,
Kdyby to tady oběhnat, tak ho tady zastavte a ať tady zůstane a čeká.
Nedá se mu dovolat?
Já už to někde dohledám. To neřeš, jo. Já si myslím, že se za chvilku musí dostaví abstrakt z toho, že není před kamerou, takže... That's the shopping area. As you can see, at least who's watching since the morning. The church. Mr. Klima.
verändert ist. Ja. Da ist halt noch viel von dem Zeug irgendwie umstehen.
To zaraz to dodam. To zaraz tym lepiej. Ale jak kamienie dopada, to... Nie, wiesz co? Na środek. Tak, dawaj na środek. Tak? Tak, dawaj. Dobra, daj tu piłeczkę do środka. Ty Krzysiu, ja mam palić? Tu włożę.
Nie odpalaj tego.
Ja wiem. Nie. Normalnie, nie? Przechodzi. Jest. Pozor. Nagrywasz? Standby. Aj! Kurde, dawać, do 3 razy sztuka. Dobra, ostatnia szansa. Spróbuj jeszcze wagę dać kurde tam.
Ja, trebušej.
A ty co? There's a lot of shrimp, brine shrimp that live there.
Ja, weiß man ja nicht. Also ich alleine wahrscheinlich.
Natomiast nie wiem jeszcze. Ale ja bym chciała taką biję w tym obrać. Proper baby.
A little crawling.
Sláva. Jede. Hodinu jsem to udržel v koru tím, že to kryju to svým tělem a povíjám se. Teď jsem to nahrával ten jejich show a teď jsem to tady šel tak nějak celý ve snaze tě hledat. Jako nic moc, no, ale teď to snad tady trošku tady fouká, tak tady se to snad ochladí.
Tak se ochladit, jo. Tak my půjdeme za chvíli tam a má ztratíme signál.
Čau, čau.
Já jsem chtěl právě teď bude prezentace fandušní a utvrzit, ale že to by bylo být zajímavý, když tam půjdeš po oknu a nebude tam snad horko, no. Tak tam jdem?
Počkej. Ne, ještě jsem tam hledal znova a koukal jsem po kapsách. Pak ještě kouknu do báglu, jestli třeba tam nejde to, ale pak nevím. Guys, don't worry, we are just cooling down the camera.
Abych do něj nemohl.
Jste za frontu.
No tam není front, ale.
No jak dobrý, asi to tady.
Ale podívej se ty na meč.
Co?
I don't want to ruin your picture. Sir Danny! Hey!
Ne? Se tam moc špatně. Jo, co děláš? Je to? Jo.
Víc fouka nebo? Fouka nebo?
Spíš je to signál akorát, to je taky jiný.
Alright guys, thank you for coming. The next presenter is Andrzej Czarek, he's the lord of this castle, the one landscaper is bound to, and he'll tell you something about how we renovated the whole place and how much work it was. Thank you. It was fun.
Okay. Hi guys. Hope you're not gonna die of heat here. Yeah. Sorry. No, we're medieval, no air conditioning. I apologize. Thank you though for coming. I don't know if you come back. You want to come? No. You want to stay back there? Okay. Kind of empty here. But alright. Anyway. Welcome. So I'll tell you a little bit about what we have been doing here in the past 25 years. This is supposed to be in English, right? Yeah. So, what we have been doing here in the last 25 years with the castle and with the whole area around here. Before we start though, I was thinking that besides talking about what we were doing is maybe I would start with some lessons learned and go from the beginning to directly to the end. And because of the lessons learned, over the time, I created this kind of let's say, theory. I believe that people who read a lot in this room will tell me that someone else came up with it or they long before me. But anyway, I'll try to say it anyway. So it's this, assuming that someone else came up with it, we'll call it the plagiarized Sludge-Alex theory of the paradox of the dream. The paradox of the dream is when people ask me, and I've had many people over the years asking me about the castle, how was it to build a castle, and how did I come up with it, and how hard was it, or wasn't it? And I told them that I met, during that time, many people who actually wanted to have a medieval building, or a castle, or a chateau, or whatever, and restore it. And many of them ended up in a very bad way. Broke, alcoholics, didn't really achieve the dream, didn't even try, and so on. The reason for that, I believe, is that, and that's where the theory comes in, having a medieval building, a castle or whatever, is a dream, something difficult to define. I mean, anyway, yes, I want to have a castle, but it's somewhere up there, you know, fluffy, up in the sky, that's where you want to get. And you have a vision, which is very, you know, fuzzy, you want to get there. However, if you really want to get there, you need to be quite pragmatic. In fact, you have to be sometimes cold, sometimes maybe even too rational, if you want to achieve something like that. You need to plan every step, every year, every decade, in order not to kill yourself, kill everyone else, and destroy what you want to achieve. So achieving something fluffy and dreamy and very difficult to see, you need to be very straight, and that's the paradox of the whole thing. And I believe that's why we are standing here now, 25 years later, with a project, let's say, maybe way more than what we originally thought would be finished. And because of exactly this, not to say that the whole time, all those 25 years, it's been kind of walking on a very sharp edge of a knife. Every step could be a fall down because, you know, running out of money, strength, health, whatever. And so it's not an easy journey, but it's a very satisfying one. And I'm happy to be here now and be able to present it. Still saying that the castle still belongs to me and not to the banks. I got the money to and so on. So let's go through the journey relatively quickly. I will tell you how it started and what we did over the years. So this is 2002. This is what you're seeing here. Is a picture from, you know, spring or maybe early fall 2002. This is how the castle looked like when I walked to it and when I bought it those 25 years ago. So this is the outside. If we keep going, this is what it looked like inside. I believe by now probably you have all walked through the castle, so you can compare a little bit what it looks like now, what it looked like back then. We can go on. These are all the rooms, what they look like. Go on. Yes, that's around under those bushes. There was a trash pile, you know, trash that was been piling here for 10 decades, probably even more. Continue. Those are the empty rooms. Yeah. Go on. That's the bottom floor down there on the left. That's where the bar is today, where you get the drinks. That's what it looked like. Actually, after cleaning up all the junk that was piled up to the ceiling in that room. Go on. That's from the side. Go on. That's all what it looked like. Actually, next, please. This is actually the first step. They say that the base of any building is the roof, so we started with the roof, and it was actually quite interesting because we replaced the top, the metal sheeting of the roof, and up there on the top, the metal flag. It was very interesting because when we did the dendrochronology of some of the beams in the castle, which is basically studying the history of the pieces of wood that we use through doing samples of the wood, we realized that the roof was actually the beams for the roof were cut down in the forest in the spring of 1717, and the flag, the metal flag at the top, bore a sign of 1717, which tells us that those guys cut down the trees in the spring of 1717, and they finished the whole roof and all the work by, at the latest, by the fall or early fall of 1717. But they're relatively quick. So we replaced that, and in that little bowl thing at the top of the tower, typically that's where they hide documents that document the history of the building or maybe of the restorations. We found a little pouch, and there was a document from the 1919, the last restoration of the castle. It was kind of an official report and it was signed and sealed, for example, by the last noble owner of the castle, Karl Dalberg, in 1919. There were some other officials. It was very official, on very nice paper. You can see a copy of that actually in the castle. But what was also interesting was something else. I kept that top bowl metal thing, it's still in the castle, and was standing there in the corner for about 10 years. And 10 years into the restoration, we were organizing this big event, international event actually, and a friend of mine was kind of cleaning around, and he picked up this metal thing from the roof and he hit it on the wall or something in a small, dirty pouch he fell. And that's where we found actually the diamonds that we have been using to fix up the whole place. You believe me? No, unfortunately not. No diamonds. What they did, what we found in there was a message. It was a message that was written by all the workers that were actually fixing the castle in 1919, the unofficial report. And it was very interesting because, number one, the main sentence that those people written there in 1919 said that this was the year when the working people were victorious over capitalism. They were wrong, I guess. You can guess now they were a little bit wrong. However, it was even more interesting is that they wrote in that report, they wrote their salaries that they made in that year, so 1919, how much a carpenter made, how much a mason made, and so on, and how much they could buy for it. You know, how much beer, how much liquor. how many cows, how many sheep they could buy for the money they were making during that restoration of the castle. So that was quite interesting. So we started building the roof. We can go on. Details of building the roof. On. You can see how it's going. Yes, yes, yes. Keep going, keep going. And here, stop. This is the view from the top of the castle down to the front yard. What you can see is that you don't see the current fortifications, the gate, and so on. The reason for that is that the last remains of the fortification walls of the castle were found in a picture that we saw from sometime in 1919, and since then they actually tore down, or the local people maybe took apart the remains of the castle walls, and they used it to build up their houses and so on. So nothing remained of the fortification walls. You can actually, however, you can see that the fortification walls that we found the foundations were actually around this yard. They went on around this way. Here, under this building and under this garden, there was actually originally in the medieval times there was a moat. They dug the moat in the rock. They cut it in a solid rock to protect the castle from this side, from the village, because from the three other sides it was defended by the cliffs. And so from this side they cut a moat. But in the 17th century, the castle partially burned down, and they started using. And it was actually the last century when they used the castle for the living of the nobility. And since then, since the 17th century until 1985, it was used as a grain storage. Since 1985 until 2002, when I got it, it was just a storage of junk. But until 1985, they used it as a grain storage, so they didn't need the defensive mold. So they partially filled it in. That's on the left, so that the neighbors would build their swimming pool. And then on the right, under that long house that stands there right there, they actually used the mold. They vaulted it with big vaults like this one, and there still remains a huge cellar that was used by the brewery that actually existed in this town from the 17th century until 1942, when it actually stopped its operation during World War II. But so now the cellars, actually use the cellars, the original medieval mold, use it for the production of beer as it was used once in the past. Let's go on. This was from one of our first events. Let's go on. This is the view of the castle before we started any building, really. When we cleaned up all the trees and bushes and everything. And this is what it looked like back then. Let's go on. One of our first events. Since 2003, we have been organizing events here. You know, originally in the early days, we had an event where we had 200, 300 people coming, huge. You know, obviously we made some steps forward now, if you look around today. But this was, we started those 20 years ago. Go on, and we started opening it for the people. This is you can see actually that the entrance into the castle was from the front, because at that time this building, the front building from the tower, which is originally from the 14th century, the tower from the 14th century, but the building was added in the 19th century for storing the grain. So they had the entrance from the front so they could easily deliver the bags of grain inside the building. When I started restoring all the defensive walls and everything, I felt that the gate from the front was a little bit not so castle-y. So I walled it in, and we had to open the entrance from the side. You can go on. There's some work going on, me looking into the future. This was interesting. This guy, I decided to rebuild and restore the heating system as it could have looked like, as a replica, as an idea of what it could have looked like in the medieval times. And the first fireplace I had done, this corner fireplace, which is in the first bottom room of the castle when you come in, was made by this guy. And this guy actually built it all by himself, which is interesting when you think about the fact that those stones weigh around 400, 500 kilograms each, and he manipulated them himself alone. So he created this complicated structure of ropes and kind of like hand-operated cranes, and he moved the stones from the car in the front all the way to the back of the room and up into this structure. In the evenings, he played the violin and read Bible in Old German. Interesting guy. Obviously, a real artist. You can go on. This was also another thing that we started doing. We basically started slowly learning all the crafts and arts that were necessary to restore the castle, which took a long time because initially we didn't know much about it. This was we had a seminar early on with a guy who was making a living by doing medieval carpentry. Unfortunately, he died just recently, but he taught us how to do the carpentry work. So we started building small structures around. This one was kind of a log cabin, which stands now on we're standing in the same place actually, except we don't have the wooden wall behind it, but the stone wall. But it stands in the same place as we started building it as an example of the poor inhabitants of the castle living. And so we started building that. Go on, castle building, yes, go on. We started opening for other events, such as the Advent before Christmas, which we have now every year. One Sunday before Christmas is a big kind of a meeting, and it's become quite kind of a tradition of the local people. You can go on. Interesting view from the castle towards the lake, into that direction. Actually, that lake helped us a lot. This is a drinking water dam. It was built in 1967 as a drinking water for Kutna Hora. And because it's drinking water, it is forbidden to build anything around it. So it offers us this nice and quiet and peaceful view with no houses, nothing. We're looking out of the castle to the west, and so this creates a nice backdrop for the castle. Interestingly enough, what is now a lake used to be a very wild valley with a lot of rocks and trees. It was a place where a person, a poet, his name was Joseph who lived in Kutna Hora. He took his walks around, and when he walked around this valley, he supposedly wrote the lyrics for our national anthem. Our national anthem sings about the beauties of the country and the countryside and everything. However, if anyone of you go or live or visit Prague, in Prague there is a big shopping center, which was a former barracks, military barracks. And in this, when you walk into the shopping center, there's a huge sign which says, this guy, served his, as a accountant for a military unit here in the middle of the 19th century, and that's where he wrote the lyrics to our national anthem. I always pose the question to my visitors and to the people that I look around, is whether they prefer that our national anthem was created in the valley of the river here or in a shopping center. I don't know what the truth is, but let's assume that it's actually here. Let's go on. Okay, an example of how early enthusiasm and very little knowledge can harm a historic building. In this case, my little knowledge, my lot of enthusiasm, well, no knowledge at all, personally. So I had these guys who supposedly were great stone masons, build this built on the remainder of the medieval tower. You can see the medieval tower is those brown stones going down. Those blue-brown stones that look like shit, that's all horrible. When I had it finished, and I paid for it, that was like one of the first things that I horribly regretted, paying so much money for so bad work. Even I, without that knowledge, I saw it was terrible. It just wasn't good restoration of the historic way of how to build walls. When you now go to the castle and you look at the castle wall with the gate and you look around, that's how the medieval masonry, stone masonry should look like. This, no, terrible. So, I didn't know what to do. I thought I would have to blow it up. I ended up actually finding a really great guy who did the stucco on the wall, and he hid it under the stucco. So beautiful stucco with horrible stucco. Now we know it, and you can imagine it will be. But go on. Mistakes are part of the process. Go on. This is looks like a window. This was actually the original 14th century entrance into the castle via a drawbridge. When I bought the castle, it was kind of partially walled up, partially destroyed. We restored it eventually, and you will see later on in the presentation what we did with the reviving or bringing back to life this original medieval entrance into the castle with the drawbridge. Go on. Some work on the inside. We were starting to, where we could, we wanted to bring back the rooms and the equipment of the castle, what it could have looked like in the end of the 15th century when it was still inhabited by the people. So this was work actually on the bedroom, which you can visit now. It's kind of painted, really colorful. Even the paints and the pictures there, they're made after the original medieval pattern painting, made from linen oil and eggs and various pigments, natural and from plants and from animals, as it was done in the medieval times. So you can now see the finished work, but this was the part of the process, of the restoration process. Most of the work initially was done by my friends, by me, by my family, and then slowly as the years went on and as I discovered more and more good craftsmen, we actually started kind of handing over the work as it got more and progressively more, had to be more professional, handing over to craftsmen that were actually doing the work. But go on. Working, a lot of work. Almost finished the cabin. We put a straw roof on it. That's a great thing that falls apart every year and you need to fix it, so I tore it down and then we put it with wooden coverage. Much better. I didn't have to fix it for a while. Great thing that you learned, I can tell you, if you wanted to buy a castle, do everything right so you don't have to maintain. Maintenance is horrible. Never ends. Whatever you don't have to maintain is great. You need to maintain something terrible. Don't want to do it. Go on. Another view, nice, go. Another view in the evening, go. Another view from a platform from the local firemen, so we can take that local from anywhere else, go. And this is another one of our craftsmen, one of the guys who actually helped this castle happen. This gentleman, he lives by recreating, fixing, building things using original carpentry. Axes, wooden use, nothing, almost no electric or other type of equipment. So he basically starts his work by bringing a truck full of tree trunks, round tree trunks. Then he uses axes to turn the tree trunks into square beams, and then he cuts them with axes into those structures. So everything you see in the castle, any of the woodwork that's visible, all the walkways around the walls, the tower with the drawbridge, everything you see is done like that, with an axe, by hand, by this guy, maybe two more, but that's it. Go on. An interesting picture from my head. Go. Another picture. Fine. And this is actually, when I told you about the drawbridge, how we recreated the drawbridge, we wanted to bring it back so we could have it operational again. We had to figure out how actually people got up there to that height. Somehow they had to get there. So one of the things, and it turned out that it was probably the most probable way of doing it, was actually a staircase tower that we made of wood, so it was easy to tear down or burn in case of danger. So we built this staircase tower that goes to the drawbridge. And the way that he built it, Andre, was that he actually built the individual sides of the tower on the ground. Then we brought it next to the tower. He first built the wall that stands right next to the wall. We lifted it with some ropes. Then we lifted the front wall, and then we put in like with Legos, we put in the beams from the sides, and we had a box of the tower. And it was placed on round tree trunks. There was 10 of us who actually pushed the whole tower into the place where it is right now. So that's how we built the tower. I mean, we built it exactly as they would in the medieval times, except they would probably have 20, 30 carpenters, and that would be done in 2 weeks. It took us about 3/4 of a year with that one guy. But we finished it. And then he finished the drawbridge, which, by the way, I think we don't have a functioning drawbridge anywhere in the Czech Republic. So this is the only functioning drawbridge, and it does work, actually. So, in our castle. Go on. By the way, when I say functioning, what I want to say about the restoration, one main idea of the restoration for me was that I never wanted to build a museum that people only look at and can't touch and can't use. I wanted to build a functional building that can be actually used as it was used in medieval times. So, for example, the medieval kitchen, if you go down there in the back, there's the cooks who are on an open fire, they're cooking, they're making everything, and it so goes for everything else that's in the castle. It's not a museum, it's a place where we live. I do live in the castle at the top of the tower. I have a 21st century apartment. I don't, medieval nice, but 21st century much cooler. So I live in a 21st century apartment, but everything else could be inhabited, like that, in the remaining rooms could be inhabited immediately like they were in the medieval times. Okay, flying machine, whatever. Let's go on. Okay, this was actually part of the heating system that we built. In that painted bedroom was this tile stove. Tile stove is obviously the most efficient way of heating a room besides fireplaces and whatever, because all the heat goes up to the chimney. With this tile stove, it's much better. It produces much more heat and much more stable and longer. However, there are no medieval or Gothic tile stoves that will be surviving in this country. We have the oldest ones are Renaissance. This one's so it's the only ones that are now, even in some castles that you see, are actually replicas, like the one that we have here, made by Kutna Hora. He was a local potter who, before I met him, he was making jugs and cups for drinking. And he actually turned, and when I asked him whether he could build a medieval stove, he decided to study how to build a medieval stove. And since then, he's been building stoves in like various houses and so on. Not medieval, just regular ones. But he turned his profession. But this was the first one of the first ones that he built. Okay, go on. Yeah, playing around with the blacksmith. Go on just a moment from the event. This is actually when we were building the tower for the drawbridge, the roof being prepared. Go on. With this, one thing, what I want you to say is, as I already mentioned, the first at least 10-15 years would not be possible to rebuild the castle without my friends, without me tremendously, and without my family. This is a picture of my dad, who spent his whole life working as a telecommunications engineer, and when he retired in his late 60s, he decided to spend his retirement learning how to do stone building work, and a lot of the walls that you see are actually his work. So this is the wall that he built over there, that's his work. So he really learned the craft quite well, and he basically worked in the castle and built up walls until his late 80s. He just passed this January of this year, but he certainly spent at least 20 years of his later life helping me here in the castle. Let's go on. Let's go on. One really interesting thing that happened when I really started the whole medieval hobby, reenactment, blah blah career. One of the things that inspired me quite a lot was a book, a photographic book by Jerry Embleton and John Howe. It was called The Medieval Soldier. It was a photographic book of recreations of medieval soldiers from the late 15th century. Those was done by a group. They were parts of a group that's called the Company of St. George. It's a European-wide group of reenactors who actually brings to life a late 15th century Burgundian military unit. And those guys are recognized as the etalon, as the top-notch reenactors in that field. They're working for large museums in Europe, large castles and so on. And I met them in Europe, and I gave myself a goal that I would like to bring those people over here to Czech Republic because they never visited the former Eastern Bloc. And as a 10-year anniversary in 2012, after 10 years of restoring the castle, I fulfilled that thing that I wanted to do, and I paid them. They came in here, and for a week they actually brought a truck from Switzerland loaded with guns and other equipment, which they fired here. And they lived here, about 100 people from all over Europe. They came here to the castle, and they lived here for a week, 5 or 6 days, living in the castle. The castle was turned medieval, with all that it takes. Turned medieval, and they had no visitors. It was just a private event, and then for the weekend we opened the gates for the public. It was really amazing, really a great experience. Let's go on. Yeah, that's from the event as well. This is the kitchen. You can see it now working. Interesting thing, this picture is maybe 10, 15 years old. That guy that's working there and cutting that meat is working there right now. A friend of mine is a professional cook and also likes history, so he's preparing all the food for people there in the dark kitchen. You can see that the black kitchen actually works. Okay, go on. Yeah, having fun doing crazy stuff. Now we have this is the stucco being made. And go on. Go on. This is actually this is when we had one of the events, small events in the fall. We created a little bit of a feast for ourselves. When we took this picture, I felt it was really nice because it looked like from some medieval painting, so I thought it was nice to go on. Final work, getting close to the final restoration, putting up the stonework on the floor of the courtyard. I bought an old street somewhere in Prague. Not that we came in the evening and ripped out all the stones and ran away with the truck. It was actually being paved over. So we bought it and took it and put it back in here. So now we have the pavement from some old medieval street in Prague. But that's the work on it. Go on. And this is the restoration mayhem. All the carpenters, all the workers together. Some knowing what they're doing, some not really. But all the carpenters, all the stone workers, everyone else, and in between there, some of the people. Go on. This is actually interesting. The guy in the green, whatever shirt, blue, green shirt, that's the man who is responsible for most of the stonework, the really good stonework, and all the stucco work here. He also, there's a little water fountain in the yard of the castle. It's not ours, it was bought from some monastery in southern Bohemia. It was owned by some monks, taken apart, lying somewhere in the monastery, and they asked him whether he could repair it for them, build it together. He gave them the price, and they said, oh, no, take it away. So he bought it, and he called me and said, hey, I have a 16th century fountain, do you want it? And I said, sure, I want it, bring it over. So he brought it over, built it, put it together here, and then he sculpted a replica of this medieval kind of a face that spits the water. You can see there, that's his work, actually, putting it together. Okay, go on. And then the carpenters that work again with the stairs, how they put it all together. Yes, yes. Next. And, so that you can see, we're not local by any means, not only because of KCD, but we're global even with our work. The gentlemen, the carpenters here, doing their final touches with the best Japanese saws that are available on the market, supposedly Japanese carpenters and short saws are the best in the world. And if anyone of you want to take down the notes on where you can buy them, they have the advertising, dresses on them with the contact details for the shop with the saw, so you can guys take down. I'll give you a minute so you can write down the numbers. Okay, let's go on. We do a lot of events here in the castle as well for private groups that do reenactment, rent the castle and do their events. So it's kind of nice to put it there. Let's go on. And we're coming to almost to the end. This is what the castle looked like after we finished all the major work before the grass. We had a chance to plant the grass. I think the grass is going to die after today, but whatever. We're used to planting again. So that's the castle. Go on. And I'm going to show you here a little bit of a quick series of pictures how the castle gate was built. This is when it was prepared on the ground by the stonemason. That's how he's showing you how the gate was going to look like in a horizontal position, but when he puts it up. Next. This is the gate itself. It's actually an exact replica. If anyone of you know the Castle Garstein, one of the biggest, most known castles in this country. This gate is made after the original 14th century gate that's in the castle there, still remaining. So we had the replica built, it's right there. The only difference between this 14th century gate in the Garstein and ours is the little small door there is a little wider so we can take a baby carriage through it, because in Garstein they didn't think of baby carriages. I don't understand what the regulations were at that time, but obviously, or maybe they had their own kids, I don't know, or maybe they brought them in sideways, I'm not sure. But we brought them regularly with the facility. Let's go on. This is how the gate is being put in place, so you can see what it looks like now and how it was put up. Let's go on. Now the gate finished. Next. Gate is being brought in. Next. And things don't work out in time, so we have to work in the evening as well, overnight. No lights, just the electric lights. You walk, work throughout the night. Okay, let's go on. This is what it looks like in the daylight when it was almost being finished. And this is kind of a nice genre picture of the castle, what it is like, romantic in the early fall. And originally I thought the castle was the final project of my life. Most people were telling me that this is the lifelong project. When we were finishing the restoration in 2017, I still felt, I know I do look old, but I still felt that I had still some life left, and maybe it'd be nice to do something more. So we decided, next picture, to bring back to life the original Malesov brewery that was here from the 17th century until 1942, as I already said. Unfortunately, the original buildings of the brewery were not on the market, on the real estate market. So we bought this building in the courtyard here, which was a stable, actually. It wasn't a brewery, it was a stable. And we turned the top into the restaurant, which is the next picture, and the bottom and the underground floors, which were the original medieval moat, turned into cellars, into the production line of the brewery. And after we finished the brewery, this was March 2017, coincidentally exactly 75 years after it was closed down in 1942. Still, as you can see, we we were speeding up a little bit. The castle took us 15 years, the brewery took us a year. There was another opening on the real estate market, and that was that horrible picture next, which is the original brewery and what now later became the glamping site. It looked like that. It doesn't look like it now, but it was actually a pretty old building, 17th century or so, which was modified later on, in the next centuries. The latest modification sometime in the 60s and the 70s, when at that time young and happy couple decided to turn the little building, the small house, into their love nest. Well, before they had a chance to finish the new villa, they divorced, and when I finally walked into that house and bought it from a lady who at that time was in a madhouse, I realized that since the time of the divorce, she lived in that unfinished house, for example, with mud on the floor of her bathroom for those 30 years or so. So it was a pretty interesting view. You don't get that very often. But we bought that, started the restoration, and this is what we turned it into. The current restaurant and a little, I wouldn't call it a spa, but let's say a spa that we use for our medieval glamping site. And in a glamping site, which you can visit yourself from 1st of May until 31st of October every year, it serves as a small hotel. You don't have to come only for this big event. You can come even during the quiet times. We still have a lot of things to offer in this village, but next, you can come to those tents that you can see now next. We have beds, and we have the bathroom as well. And this is pretty much the last project that we have completed by now. We still feel that we have something to offer and something to build, so our next project hopefully will be, looks like, we haven't signed the contract yet, but we are buying a house on the main square in Kutna Hora, Baroque Palace, which are going to turn into some apartments for sale. Anyone of you interested in investment in Kutna Hora, contact me. 10 exclusive apartments for sale will be available. And at the bottom of that building, at the bottom floor, and the huge, beautiful Gothic cellars, we're open a branch of our Malesov brewery. So we'll start expanding. There was a question in the previous presentation. Someone told me what's our next plan, what's my life goal. Well, my life goal is that when strangers, foreigners like you, international visitors who walk around this countryside and be looking where to go, and they'll say, excuse me, where is Kutna Hora? And someone will tell them, well, it's 200 from Malesov. That's the way, right? I know. And that's the target of my life. So we're on the way towards that. We'll see how we get there. And that's it from me.
Okay, thank you. So how often do you get called by Mr. Lord of the Castle, /Charlie? Is it in your email or?
You mean like my signature? The Lord of the Castle? No. I don't know. I think sometimes as jokes, we cancelled nobility titles were cancelled or abolished in this country in 1918, right after World War I. So since then, only the really famous nobles are called with their titles, so I am certainly not. And by the way, I'm not anything, I'm just a house repair guy. Bigger house repair guy.
And just as a recap, you got FanFest, of course, you got the glamping site. Is there any other major event for the international public you would like to mention?
I wouldn't call it a major event. What we do have throughout the season, and by season I really mean from April to late October, we have a very good cooperation with a company called The Chamber, which they have escape games in Prague, really cool ones. And they created an escape game for us, which is quite specific. It's very different to other regular escape games. It's actually a game where it's up to 30 players. They have 10 actors. It takes more than 3 hours, and it takes you into the castle. They have 2 in a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. And it takes you into the castle, into this, basically step into a medieval story, and you go through this adventure. As I said, we have other characters there playing against you. But it's really interesting. interesting. It's like stepping into a book or maybe a computer game, for example. I don't know. So something like that, and that's actually also, they have turned it in English, so you can book it through them and you can experience it as well.
Yeah, thank you. Any questions from you, from your side? Yeah. I'm running, just wait a second.
May I ask how much the renovation of the castle will cost you all in all?
Hard to count.
Just the materials and the kind of the experts do you have?
I'm not very good at math, which is sometimes gets me into trouble. I always imagine that things are cheaper and they make much more money, and then I see that they don't really either way. But generally, I would say that the investment into it was around €1.5 million over the time.
Thank you.
Okay, another one?
I know you said a question, but I just want to really thank you for restoring castles and stuff like this and bringing back old history to experience in the modern day.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Here you go.
Thank you. Do you find it easier when the castle is already pre-built, or when you have to build it from scratch or for a very foundation?
You mean like you get along in France and they are building up the castle from nothing? Is that what you mean?
Or maybe from a little bit, but not that much. Or is the restoration easier than constructing?
Generally, I mean, since then, I've had quite a lot of experience restoring old things, and it's pretty much what I do. I mean, it kind of became eventually my business. I started working for big corporations on a completely different subject, but it actually led me, this restoration, this project led me to a completely different career. So now I am not only, but sometimes I'm doing also for other customers, I'm restoring maybe medieval apartments. I restored a few in Prague, and also other buildings. So I generally do restoration. I don't build new things. But what they say, obviously building new things typically is much easier, because it's easy, right? I mean, you have a plain, a level ground, and you build it up, so it's actually not that difficult. The restoration, you never know what comes out, you dig in the wall and all that. With this one, I would say it was easier because it was, besides the walls and the wooden ceilings and the basis for the roof and all that, there was nothing much there. I mean, I had to bring everything in, water, all the piping, all the electricity, all the inside. So it was relatively like building into a very sturdy structure, because we have walls that are 12 feet thick at the bottom of the tower, so it's pretty sturdy. It holds quite a bit. So you can build it up. So that was, in that case, the building was relatively simple in its how it's built. It was a square tower and a square building and floors up. So that was really simple. But I wouldn't know how to build new things because I wouldn't enjoy it so much. So I like the adventure.
Yeah. Was there anything you wanted to add or restore to the castle that you weren't able to do so?
Well, I do have the original drawings that I did. I'm a romantic guy. I bought a castle because I wanted to live my romantic life at the top of the tower and in my armor, shiny armor. Slowly I ditched most of these things, including the armor and all that. I don't really do that anymore. But I do like the work. I like the process. I like the learning. And I like the physical labor. So that was really interesting. And originally, with all those romantic ideas I had in my head, I did have drawings which were, I would say, much more magnificent. I don't know if you know the late 19th, early 20th century movement in Europe which was drawn by some architects, for example, from France, where they were coming to medieval castles or medieval cathedrals, and they said, this doesn't look medieval enough. And they tore down half of the medieval structures and they built up something that looked much more medieval than what they imagined it would look like. So I have ideas that went past it. In this case, I have to say it's really good that in this country, although many people don't like it, many people complain about it, I'm happy that in this country we do have a relatively strong position of the office that kind of protects the monuments. And whenever you want to build something, you have to get a permit from them. At that time, they looked at me like evil destroyers of my dreams. Looking back now was that they actually saved me from actually destroying a lot of things and doing things that I wouldn't even like that much anymore. So yes, I didn't get that romantic, but I feel I got romantic enough. So that's it.
Well, okay. Anyone else? Alright, well, sorry, I cannot get the computer.
Já jsem už mít dotaz v češtině, prosím. Chtěla jsem se zeptat, jak se vám jednalo s historikama, jak se vám jednalo o povolení tady pro tu stavbu a všechno, jelikož mi to přijde, že máte docela dost moderních prvků v historické stavbě. Tak jak vám to šlo, jestli jako, co vám dovolili a tak?
Já teďka nevím, jestli mám takový čeští, ale můžu vám většinou odpovídat, nebo nevadí vám? So the question was a little similar, but not. It was about the permission process with this monuments overseeing committee. Whether maybe I have a lot of modern things in the castle, how it went, whether it was good or bad. Typically, they don't mind so much about things that are inside of the building, unless you tear down walls that were built in medieval times or knock down paintings that are medieval. If you just use the structure, use the windows that are there, use the floors. They don't mind so much about what you build inside. And they obviously understand that when you want to live there, you want to have a flushing toilet and electricity and so on. So that's not a big deal. So with all this equipment, it's fine. It's not difficult. What is more difficult is if you want to change the way the whole building looks. So I have much more discussions about, for example, the walls, the castle gates and all that. We eventually reached an agreement because we built the walls and everything and the defensive structures on the place where they were in the medieval times as well. So it turned out that we agreed on everything. But there was much more of a discussion than putting in electricity, plumbing, toilets, things like that. So they didn't mind that. And plus, there is not much that can change on the nature or the original structure if you put in these modern things. You can, whenever you want, if you really wanted to, you can bring some guys who will tear everything down and you'll have just the stone walls and everything will be as original as it was before. So there's not much changes that you do with these original refinements. I mean, modern refinements.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One more, there was one more. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, the hands keep rising.
That's okay, I can talk about it. How did you choose this location? Are you originally from the area, or is this just as a young boy, this was your dream to always do this? Like, how did you decide to do this one?
Yeah, the question was how I got to this particular castle. The way I got here was I'm from Prague, but my mom actually was born in Kutna Hora, and my grandfather comes from one village here, my grandmother from another village here. So I knew the place, I knew the castle, I knew it was here. My grandmother in the 50s was actually a teacher in this house, right there, like a museum in the city where there was a school in the 50s, and she taught in that building. So I knew the place. However, I don't know, I somehow came to the conclusion, I actually spent my university in the US. I finished my master's degree in 99 in the US. Many people ask me, why don't you stay in America? You know, it's the promised land. But it's really difficult to buy medieval castles in America. So I wanted to buy a medieval castle, so I had to come back, even for other reasons. But I came back and I started looking. I knew this was here, but I started looking. I spent a year actually. I had this encyclopedia of medieval buildings, and I kind of went through it with all the pictures, and I was like, I like this one, I like this one. And then I made these plans for map, and I drove around and I visited, and some of them were, total ruins. Some of them looked nice on the picture, but then the surroundings were horrible. Then whatever, someone owned them. So I almost bought one in the Western Bohemia, which was beautiful. It was this round castle with these painted ceilings, Renaissance, there were two dark kitchens, huge cellars. And we signed the contract, but there was something that went wrong. There was some pre-agreed contract with someone else, and they refused to sign. Whatever, it just all failed. So I came back here and I said, well, by the way, this actually has a lot of positives. Yes, the negatives are that it's not this, you know, it didn't have so many of these really cool medieval details that many of these buildings have, but it has a beautiful location. It's very rare for a small castle. It's to be as part of the village, but still stand on the cliff a little bit on the side, so have that view of the lake, of the forest and everything. Plus, it allowed for the expansion, which, you know, was really nice too. So I decided after about a year, to make an offer. It took about a year of negotiation with the village council, and finally I had an offer.
So, one last.
I know that problems arise with any project. Do you have any situations where you had a really creative solution to solve one of these problems?
I'm sorry, I did what? Creative solutions.
Creative solutions.
I creatively solve my financial problems every day. You know, that's certainly one huge creation that I have used, and I find it a bit more difficult every day, you know, because as I expand, you know, you have a much more consumption of cash, and it's really difficult to get it. But generally, I mean, in terms of the crafts of the work that you do, you obviously, I've never studied any of it, and it's really nice that sometimes a lot of the things that we've done here, we have done because eventually I finally succeeded in finding some good craftsmen that taught me something. But before they taught me something, I had to get there somehow myself. So I would say, maybe from a little bit of a negative point of view, we creatively solved a lot of problems that other people have creatively solved much earlier and much better than we did, but we were very proud of our creative solutions, which turned out to be completely shitty. If that's the answer to your question.
It's like, thank you once again. Amazing, this is what I like.
Thank you guys for coming here from all over the world and visiting us, and come back again if you like it.
Yes. If you are interested in fashion, there will be a cosplay contest on the main stage soon. And the next presentation here will be about Grime of KCD2, what you didn't know about, and it will be presenting our script beat Zbinek Zrinka. So in a few minutes we'll start with that. Thank you.
Dáme tam ten mikrát. Kolik to má? 18%.
Kolik?
18.
Že to nenabíjí?
Nabíjí pomalinčku, bylo tam 15.
To je trava takovou lichvá. Takže nevykrátno, bohužel.
Tak to nic, no.
Let's get out of here. Musím se zase hýbat trošku.
Chceš to nebo to?
Well, this is too hot even here. Hello guys. Hello. So how goes the stream? Is it sufficient, at least a bit? Let's go out. Yeah, it's like it's smelting fucking heavily. Let's go.
Okay, we're going out again.
Cosplay now ahead.
Přepláč. Máš meč, tak...
Jsem byl na přednášce. I read also the presentation about the price system. Victor puts on himself, so... Oh, it's better here, isn't it? On the shadow.
We are
Ali, jdeš na stage? Tady.
Jde na to?
Minut.
Jasně, neviděli jsi se? Nebo jsi vratají? Já to skáče, jo, tak chceš? Takže tam s tím později s těma praporama. Já počkej tady. Jak ta chvíľka? A u nás vyfotí, když tak tady Michael.
Jo, to klidně vezmu moment jenom.
Jak se ti líbí?
Ještě na výšku vezmu. Dobrý.
Jsi byl vratajík na muzeu? Já jsem slyšel, že
A tady jsem po druhý.
Vezmuli rok. Jak bys se přijel?
Koukovat. 4 hodiny cesta vlakem.
Zpátky jsem přijel už tady?
Už včera jsem spal v kempu, dneska taky a zítra jsem nemluvil s kamarátem, že budeme muset na 10 hodin. Jsem ještě myslel, že to zase nejít schladit na chvíli.
Teď jsme byli v chladu, to je.
No tak si na to šáhni, jo.
Já vím, ale to je normální, to je fakt asi nový telefon už. Guys, I'll probably have to buy, maybe new donation goal will be new phone, guys, because, yeah. This is bad. This is bad, new streaming setup. Okay, so there will be a cosplay contest. Okay, I would like to show you, the other problem is also that there is hot in there. Well, there is now running 2 programs. Chet, you tell me. There is now running 2 programs. Cosplay contest, which I think you would like to watch more, and Sukuba performance, musicians. But the Sukuba ensemble will be playing one of the community with them on flute, lali. So we're gonna probably make a compromise. We will watch her playing with the Sukuba, and then we will go back and watch a stream the cosplay. Let's say you chat. No jasně, no brzy. Ještě na výšku. To máte pořádně. Super. Já to četl takový nováčství. A jaký jiný? Nebo na YouTube? Ale já nevím. Já jsem tím jenom tak, já vás takovou četl, ale jinak to nikdo já to dát nemůžu. Že ty data se nám povedly, jako to se nám povedly pěkný kusek, z toho, že tam asi nic nebylo. Udělat muzeum. A vlastně i takhle velký jakoby festival. Festival ani ze začátku se tam dozvědělo. Proto jsme na té organizaci se totálně prostě vystavili. A tak nám to prostě takhle uniklo. Já jsem slyšel, že jste říkali i na streamu, že se tam není zastupitelství. No. Že nevíte, jestli vám to jako... Jo, a my, jako co vím předběžně, tak jako mělo by dobít, že chceme.
A, je zde. Buďte se bezpředný. Kam jdete?
Jsme jednou chtěli. Bude vystupovat Láli, takže se podívám.
Jo.
Co si jenom odskočí a pokračujeme víc.
Tam asi tady jaký mrkneme a pak a tady ten. Děkuji. Spíš tady, počkej, to je potřeba nejvíc.
To tak hřeje?
No. Mám trošku obavy, aby mi to nebouchlo do ksichtu za chvíli. Takže... Ale snad dobrý. Ty vlastně přespáváš, jo? Jsem slyšel.
S Káťou.
V Kutní Hoře, no. A kde tam máte?
Vůbec nevím. Přišla jsem k tomu, jak slepý husy.
Tak to je dobrý.
Jenom mi to nabídla a říkám,
No, jo. To by ne.
Pak jdeš zase do?
Hodinka a půl. Jsem měl z Plzně 2 hodinky, teďka pojedu do Liberce 1,5 hodiny. Taková drobná zastávka na mezi cestě, no.
To si člověk řekne, že je to celkem kousek, ale...
Jako ne, no. Jako na mapě to vždycky vypadá hezky, jako, jo. Člověk dosáhne tím prstem vždycky, no. Když to pak má mít nějaký reálnější obrysy, tak už to je horší, no, časově.
Někdo se ztratil mikrofon. Někdo se ztratil mikrofon.
No to, když už tak bych ho ztratil já, ale nakonec jsem ho našel, vypadl mi někde tady z tašky, takže naštěstí dobrý. Jak už jsem mu to dal, mi ten krám nedává, že to nechce ani vidět. No, já už ani se půjdu, aby nedrvkoval, že kamera je moc dlouho, moc pryč.
Já jsem to tady chladila, musím říct.
Jo, to je pravda, že jsem zajišťoval chlazení.
Přesně.
So it's like us. Yeah, there you go.
Šunte. Jo, to by se už dalo spálit. O ty kraje, no.
To s tím jsi mohl postavit aspoň do stínu, určitě. S tím jsi mohl postavit aspoň do stínu.
To je pravda, no. Mohli tady vlastně se kydnout. To je lepší. Pár kroků a...
Tak kdyby tady udělal
moudra z davu. A už se valí.
What's up, guys? Are you still having fun? I found
Not
something
really.
from Bakus, maybe. I will do music. I will do music now. Here, that's yours. Again, Bakus, the wonderful band, played for us today, right? And now we have something weird. I talked about it earlier already. Now we have the cosplay contest. I think if you like have a huge heart.
Tak já jdu. Nebo kam jdem teda? Tam.
Budeme obojí. We will go both. Ale
tak já potřebuji ještě jeden telefon. Co? Bych to streamoval.
Come to money, I'm rich scribe.
Pozdravím, já si zatím nevím. Nice to meet you. Something is beautiful. I have a beautiful.
Show me some cherry on the cake. Something nice.
I have a menu.
Oh, yes, even
menu. And the best ones. Joe.
Oh, you have even a supporter, a squire. You have a squire.
We have big ones. We have big prints. We have Memento Mori. Right? Dance Macabre theme with skeletons. And then we have Sancta Barbara. This is based on the main
I saw it
theme
on the stream.
with medieval notes. Jan Walter gets the original. And you get to have the print if you want it. Each print
Does he have it already?
No, I'll get it on Monday. Because he's not here today.
Where? You're gonna hunt him down.
I'm gonna hunt him down in the
Okay.
And then each of these prints is hand gilded so that it shines. And then we have a secret menu item, which is
You daylight. I saw it on the stream, and he was praising you. Good job. Good job.
Luke has it. Also, Luke invited me to make 2 paintings for him for the pub.
on parchment. So, I mean, what format? Important question. What format? It's going to be about... Yeah, it's going to be about like 90 times 40 centimeters.
So that's great.
The only disadvantage is I have to finish it all in September. I'll make all yours all others. Well, I already did that. I did that with Polish. That's what I did. Are you enjoying the event? It's not that bad at all.
And one of the biggest partners we have is from Canada and
I was really worried about the new
They were here last
so many again, the friends.
We
have to take a break. Take up the cost. But now it's getting... No, I'm gonna... If I survive until now...
For you and for the players, so there are some guys involved.
Alright, so we are now actually going to watch Sukuban because there is like one of the community. If you like her, you might know her, she's really good. And then we are going back quickly to see the players. But since Toby likes to talk, so I think we have enough time before it's
there's a little shortlist.
Enjoy that.
10 players, right? 10 so here's one more winners. Of those 10, we will win something.
I think they're playing. It's not that hot, guys. It's better now. But Michael, you need to stay in the shade. All the tolax.
Musíš být na opačné straně, bych tě mohl dobře zabírat.
Everybody on stage. No. Everybody on stage. Dali. Fakt?
Ano.
Děkujete, no.
Musím schánět stín.
Už vím, že jste Lenino vystoupení.
To se kecel, no, tak...
Já si vím. Tak našli jsme se. Mikrofon jste nenašli, doufám, že
Našel, vypad mi z toho, z tašky, když jsem si ji sundával najednou, takže dobrý.
Máš ho ty?
Teď doma mám oba, ale žádný.
Že mě není slyšet.
Je, takže to je nějak z toho, takže...
Jako já bych tam
Dobrý. Můžu být.
Ahoj, těšíněka, já Rádka a to je... Já jsem doktorem. No dobře, tak mě učí prostě něco. No, já jsem říkala u nás z univerzity a to je legend sezóny. Skvělá práce se
It's me.
Což tam rozumím po česku, ale nevím, co by mělo. Ona je z Malaysia.
from Brother. Co to je tohle jako? Co to je tohle? Jako adresa bohymia, jako co to je? To je bitrej.
A jo, kde je tvoje data?